Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday. Okay, it's really, really early today. I was kind of trying to wait. I was hanging out in the bed with Alex and the dogs and just playing around with the dogs and stuff like that. I was trying to wait until the sun went down a little bit, but because the sun was covering the front porch. And so, like, every 20 minutes, I would come down here and, like, open the door and look out the front porch and be like, and the sun was still covering it. The sun is on the table right now, but it's kind of receding a little bit. And I think we're actually supposed to get some rain this afternoon. So, it was supposed to be, I think, like 80 or 82 today. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to drop, like, 20 degrees. I was just talking to Laura, my neighbor, about it, because she's out in the side yard with her dog. And I was like, yeah, tomorrow, because we were talking about how beautiful the weather is and stuff. It is just like such a nice fall day today. It's cloudy outside, but like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, like Smasherella or Fernalicious, or I can't remember which one that is up there hanging away, but she's like blowing. You can see it's like real windy outside, and it's like the leaves are blowing down the street. It's like such a beautiful fall day. Okay, let's do a little time and temperature check quickly. It is 2:18 p.m. on this beautiful fall Saturday afternoon. It kind of just like today feels like a Halloween day. Laura and I were talking about that. And then I said to her, I said, do you know it's supposed to be like 20 degrees like cooler tomorrow? And she goes, I know. And she goes, we're supposed to get thunderstorms. So we're ready for the storms here. Okay. Oh, it's not 82. It is 79 degrees. And it says thunderstorms possible around 3:45. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. So good thing that I'm starting the vlog. I guess it's a good thing that I'm starting the vlog now. I thought we were supposed to get some rain. I didn't realize it was going to be... Well, I guess maybe I did read that in the weather. I just didn't remember it yesterday. I didn't realize we were going to have like gusty winds and hail today. Well, hail. Today the high is supposed to be 80. Scattered thunderstorms, gusty winds, and small hail are possible. High around 80. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to be a high of 61. So it's like 20 degrees colder tomorrow. Rain, high of 61. Another windy day. Rainfall around a quarter. Oh, so we're going to get some rain tomorrow. Well, a quarter of an inch. That's not much. Higher wind gusts possible. So tomorrow, I may be vlogging inside. Well, I always vlog. Is today Saturday? Is today Saturday? On Sundays, I always vlog. It just looks like... It looks so much like Halloween when I just like look out. Hold on a second. This ad came up for, I don't even know what this game is on my weather channel. I'm trying to get out of it before I can. Okay. I'm like looking down my street and pool crew lady number 2. They have like these ghosties like floating in the wind and stuff like that. They have like 3 of them out there. And then the leaves are like blowing down the street, and the leaves in the trees are really, really starting to change. I really noticed it last night. We were at our friend's farm. It's beautiful. So yeah, so today I wanted to vlog a little bit earlier. My plan was to get up today when I was actually gonna, I was gonna film a bunch of videos on a bunch of different channels. I had like a whole list made and all this kind of stuff. And I woke up, and late last night actually, I started reading the chapter for today in the 31st Trick-or-Treater. I started reading that last night. Took no nap last night. Didn't get my walk in because we got in super late. I love that a couple people are like, you were out late last night. We got home I think it was around midnight that we got home last night from dinner. Because I said in my vlog yesterday that whenever I get home is when I'll post a vlog. And so then people must have looked to see what time it was. I don't know. But a couple people commented on it. I thought it was kind of cute. So last night, I listened to some of the Frida McFadden book while I was like, I took the dogs out, and then I came inside, and I was like cleaning up the kitchen, and then I was changing, and Alex was upstairs, and I think he watched like one show and some TikToks, and then he went to bed. And so I listened to some of the Frida McFadden book. I listened to like a half an hour of it last night, and then I had read the 31st Trick-or-Treater for yesterday. I had already read it yesterday, like when I was, like sitting in front of the computer. So I was like, I wanted to like go, I'm now like a half a day ahead always. So I have because I usually like, okay, so today is, what is today, the 18th? So I wouldn't read the 18th passage until like late tonight. Really, I would read it like going into the 19th, if that makes sense. But now I'm kind of like, a half a day, well, on my schedule anyway. So I've already got half of my reading done for that today. But I woke up today and I was like, I don't know what it was about being at this farm last night. We had such a great time last night. I mean, it was like nothing super exciting. It was so chill, but we had such a great time last night. And I just felt so relaxed. It was so funny because at one point I was like standing in the kitchen talking to my friend. The only thing was that they are like so far out there. I kept on looking out their windows because they have these like huge windows out there. And I kept on looking out their windows and I was like, she's not like, she doesn't watch like true crime and stuff like that. But I was like, there's no way. Like, I mean, I would be like looking out the windows all the time. Like they're behind their couch where so they have this like little couch area. It's really cute. Well, I'll get to the house in just a second. But they have this like couch area with like a big chair and like a couch. And like most people, I guess. But their TV is in front of it, okay? But behind the couch is like this huge bay window. And then like, if this is the couch, like if I'm sitting on the couch and their TV is in front, it's like this real small little room off their dining room. And then like there's a chair like next to it and like the chair and the couch are faced to the TV. Okay, behind the couch is this huge bay window, okay, that looks out at like the street, the gravel road street or whatever. And then to the right is the chair and there's like a window here and a window. There's like a window right behind the chair. There's no way I couldn't watch true crime. I would be like, somebody is looking in the window. I would be so afraid. I was telling her that last night. She's like, yeah, I don't really, that doesn't really bother me. She's like, I don't really watch that kind of stuff. Like, it's always interesting when I meet people that live like far way out in the middle of nowhere. Like they don't, like that stuff like doesn't bother them at all. They don't ever think about that stuff. There's two guys that walk in this neighborhood that like so inspire me because like, I remember the one guy walked by the other day and I said, he's not the one that walks like multiple times a day. The guy that just walked by, he walks like multiple times a day. I see him outside the neighborhood too. He's a little bit friendlier than the other guy that just walked by. I mean, both of them say like, hey, they'll go like that to me and say hi, but this guy's a little bit more friendly. Over the last, like I would say, well, the first guy that was here walked by the other day and I said something about him. I mean, like, his body transformation is, I mean, he doesn't even look like the same person from when he started walking a couple years ago. This other guy's walked for, like, 2 years, I think. And he is, like, I mean, the both of them, and they don't run, they walk. Like, it so inspires me with the walking. It's like, I do think about them, like, when I don't want to, like, I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like walking tonight. And I know as soon as I get on my walk, I'm going to really enjoy it. But I have thought about them a couple times. Because they, like, I'll see him another 2 times today, unless it starts pouring down rain. But anyway, I just was so relaxed last night. Oh, so standing in the kitchen, Alex said to me, he goes, I was talking to her about some stuff, and when we first got there, we were just kind of like, well, I'll explain the whole night here in a second, but, because it was just such a nice night, but they were like showing us all their like, she was showing us like, so it's a working farm. It's his parents' farm, but anyway, it's like literally like, acreage and acreage and acreage. I mean, it's like this whole entire street that goes on for miles and miles. I'll explain it in a second. But anyway, so like she has probably, I don't even know, like 100 feet by 100 feet of area that she keeps like a vegetable garden in the back. And so she was showing us all that when we first got there, and the sun was setting and it was so pretty and the dog was running around the backyard, and I kept on throwing the dog this Frisbee. I actually have a video of it. It's real cute. And then it was funny because like, it's one of those floppy Frisbees, and the Frisbee, I like threw it up and it like got hooked in the tree, and then we were trying to get it down from the tree, and Alex was like the tallest one, so he was like, he was like poking it with a stick and he got it down. I just felt so calm out there. I don't know, it's just, I just felt so calm and so relaxed. So we were in the kitchen and I was talking to her, I can't remember about what, her remodel or something. They remodeled this entire farmhouse. I mean, it is gorgeous. This farmhouse is gorgeous. And so we, I was talking to her and Alex looked at, she said something like, I don't think a lot of people could live out here. And Alex goes, Peter could completely live out here. He would love it. And I was like, I would. I think I would get scared. You know, like, I do, like, work myself kind of up about watching these shows and stuff like that, you know? And I read a lot of scary books, and, you know, it's not like when I'm on my walks at night, like, and it's dark outside, I'm just like this. Like, I mean, I do kind of, like, pay attention and watch around me and stuff like that. Like, I do, like, get in my, it kind of depends on what I'm listening to, if it's an audiobook. Like, if I'm listening to something that's kind of, like, scary, or, like, you know, people are hiding in the woods and stuff like that. Hold on a second. Nikki's watching this documentary that I told her to watch called The Perfect Neighbor. So she's texting me her thoughts as she watches it. But I do get kind of in my head about that sometimes with the walks. So I would love to live out in a place like that. I think if I won $100 million in the lottery, like, I would like to have a place like that like I could go to for a weekend. Do you know what I mean? I don't need, like, if I was going to travel to places, like, Alex and I talk about this all the time, because he's like, I would want a penthouse, like, you know, like San Diego or Miami or whatever. And I'm like, I would rather go to those places and stay in hotels. Like, if I were going to, I mean, if we had $100 million and he could have his penthouse and I could have my, you know, cabin in the woods, I guess, but he kind of enjoys, it's interesting because, like, this is not anything that he would have liked, like, 10 years ago, but, like, he is so in his element out there, too. Like, he just so loved it last night. I don't know, it's just so nice. But anyway, but I've said to him, like, I would want, like, a lake house, you know what I mean, like, here in Indiana. Like, some of the lakes here in Indiana are gorgeous. But anyway, he said to her, he goes, oh, Peter would, like, move out here in a second. And I was like, I would love to live out here. I said, but I would get scared. We were talking, I said, don't you ever get scared out here? She's like, no, I really don't. And she said, what's weird is, well, okay, so part of the street is gravel and part of the street they've paved, so it's very little of it that's gravel anymore. And she said that before it was paved, they would have, like, 3 cars a day that would come out there. And now that it's paved, because, like, there's a neighborhood, so, like, some farmer, like, well, she was explaining to us what it's called. So they're, like, on the split line between 2 counties. So, like, a mile down is another county. So, in that direction, the neighbors, like, the farm, like, they sold all their farmland. And so they put up, like, a development of houses. So ever since that development went up, it's, like, then halfway down on the road, they paved the road. And she said ever since then, she was like, now it's like they get a lot of traffic coming back and forth. But she's like, people usually turn around at the housing development. Okay, let me just tell you that I trimmed my nails the other day. Do you guys ever do this? And, like, at the very end, it's like a hangnail, but it's not a hangnail. You guys, it is so painful. And last night I, like, pushed down on it and it started bleeding. And she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I think I need a Band-Aid. I had a Band-Aid on this finger all last night. And I don't really know what to do with it because I have this, like, hangnail, like, hanging off of it. It is so painful. I'm so weird about my nails. Like, I'm always, like, trimming my nails and filing my nails because I want them to look so nice. But this nail is, like, you want to talk about pain. It's like paper cuts. Can we talk about paper cuts for a second? Oh my god, now that I say that, I'll probably get one. I haven't had a paper cut in so long, but this little itty bitty nail hanging off the side of my nail bed is hurting so bad. Okay, before I get into this any further, let me just tell you, if you did not watch my award-winning video that I posted on my Peter Does Stuff video the other day called A Very Special Unboxing, I bought these coffee mugs from this company called Natural Life, and this is one of my new coffee mugs that I bought, okay? But can I just tell you that inside the coffee mug, it's kind of hot. It says, I just made this coffee. It says in there, this must be the place. Is that not so cute? I love these. I love the tall coffee mugs, too, so I really, really need to go through my coffee mugs. I have some. Oh, this coffee's pretty good. I don't even know what this is. I just went in the pantry and I grabbed something out of a box. I don't even remember which one I used. Oh, damn, I'm gonna have to look in the trash can to see what the K-Pod was. This is pretty good. It's something I haven't had for a while. Because I told you I'm trying to save the Halloween coffees. What is this? This is good. It's not the espresso that Barcelo, but it's strong. What is it? I'm like, I know it, but I can't place it. I mean, it's just like a solid cup of black coffee. It's really good. Anyway, but isn't that so cute? Natural Life. I don't know anything about it. I just found the mugs online and then I went to the different links and then came up with the website. They actually, I talked about this in my video if you didn't watch the video. It's primarily targeted towards, I believe, women. They have a lot of clothes and stuff on there. It's kind of like a little bit between like hippie-ish and beatnik, and it's like, you know, it's like, it's real airy. It's everything on their website I loved. I was like, I've got to remember this website for presents. I was actually looking on there too for stuff for Caroline and Tanya, because it's very stuff like Tanya and Caroline like. They had tons of cute stuff on there. Natural Life. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Natural Life. I never heard of it before. I'm sure everybody's gonna be like, oh, Peter, you've never heard of Natural Life. No, I hadn't actually, but I like their stuff. It's cute. And I think it was pretty fair priced. Let me look this up and I'll tell you how much it was. They had some cups on there that I tried to order and they didn't have. Hold on a second. Drinking that coffee almost kind of makes it feel really warm out here. Natural Life clothing. Oh, here it is. Natural Life, a women's boutique. Spin to win, 25% off. So here's the website. Oh, look, like they have real cute socks on there for fall and stuff like that. Let me tell you what I think of the pricing of this. Oh, the socks are $13. Oh my God, that is cheap. I buy a lot of socks these days. That is really, I mean, maybe you guys don't consider that cheap. I think it's pretty cheap. This cozy cabin reversible sweater is $85. Oh, like Tanya would love this. This cozy blanket deal, $89. But some of their stuff's expensive. They have car accessories. Oh my God, they have bedroom stuff. Look at all their bedding that they have. It's so cute. Sheet sets, quilts and duvets. Bungalow reversible quilt. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Oh, I might have to think about this. I think, oh, they have all different colors of it. You guys, look at this. This is beautiful. They have all different kinds. Like, look at that one. Oh my God. Okay, the king, oh my God. The king is on sale. I think it's cheap for, it's a quilt though. $207 for a king size. For that. Oh, for spring and summer, wouldn't that be so cute? But anyway, they have a lot of cute stuff on here. Okay, let me look and see. I can't take a screenshot of it or I'll want to buy it. Okay. Home treasures. I'll tell you how much these coffee cups are. Why is it not going? Okay. Mugs and drinkware. Yeah, so like I bought this one that's called an artesian coffee mug. And here you can see, this is one of the cups that I bought. And it's $19. This one is so cute. Cup of Happy. It's a Christmas cup. $16. I think their stuff is really fair priced. Oh my God, look at this one. Oh my God, it has, look, it has elk and it has moose and deer on it. This was not on there when oh, it says new on there. Oh my God, they have all these new ones on there that I didn't, I'm gonna have to order some more of these. So this one, the Christmas mug, is $20. I think that's really fair. Oh my God, I got one of their newest mugs. You have to go watch that video if you wanna see. Look at this. Oh my God, look at that. And there's like 4 of them. There's 4 different little animals. Oh my God, they have such cute mugs. Okay, so this is the one I got. This is called the latte mug. It's $20. I don't think that's bad. Nice. It's actually holding the heat. I'm not a big believer that ceramic cups hold the heat of coffee for very long, but there's something about sitting outside. I cannot explain this to you, okay? Please somebody explain to me. Please somebody explain to me this scientific theory. There is something about sitting outside and like reading a book, or when I do my prayers and meditations, I usually drink water with that. But like if I'm sitting out here and I'm just like thinking or whatever, or listening to an audiobook or reading a book, but I have a beautiful mug in my hand, there's something about it that makes that whole experience like 10 times better. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the mug, but it's something about the mug that makes that experience a whole lot better. I can't explain it for the life of me, but all I know is that this must be the place. I should call, you know what, I should title this vlog, This Must Be the Place, but then I will forget by the time this vlog is done. I won't remember what to name this. But anyway, this is a long story short. All of my stories are long story short, aren't they? No, all of my stories are short story long, is what they are. short story long. That's the title of the vlog. All of my stories are short story long and retold a million times. But so I woke up today, and I don't know what it was about last night. Like, we got home, and I'll tell you guys all about last night because it was real fun. But we got home and took Took the dogs out for a long time last night. Like, we were outside for a long time last night. And then I came inside and, like, lit my candle in the kitchen, and then, like, I had already, you know, like, read the book and stuff like that. Read a little bit. While I was, like, doing stuff inside the house, I was listening to the Freida McFadden book. And then I wanted to finish that documentary, The Perfect Neighbor, which was fantastic. And if I don't say anything about it before I do my reaction sometime either tomorrow or next week, it is a very, very important documentary. The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. It's like an hour and 37 minutes. And it is a really, really important documentary. The whole thing is all done with police body cam footage. A couple people commented on, like, how they feel about that in, like, the comment section yesterday. It was interesting. Thank you for seeing, like, letting me know your perspective about that. The way that they do it in the documentary, it is very, very interesting how they do it in the documentary. I just think it's a really important documentary to watch. I will say it's a hard watch. And it's not the documentary that I thought that I would say that about. Like, when you start it, like, if you start the documentary, you'll be like, why did Peter say this is a hard watch? Like, and I don't, it's weird to say this about a serious documentary, but, like, I don't want to ruin that moment for you because it's an important moment of the documentary. I mean, they just catch really raw emotions. And it just, for me, it was like, wow, like, I don't know. But anyway, so I knew I wanted to finish that, and I wanted to watch Task last night. So, like I said, we didn't get home until midnight. And then, I don't know when I posted the vlog. But anyway, I didn't even get started, like, watching TV. It was, like, 2 o'clock. I had, like, 30 minutes left of that documentary. So, I finished that documentary, and then they were running around and stuff like that. Alex was still up, so they were, like, running between us, like, him upstairs and me downstairs. He was, like, he watched a TV show, and then he, like, did TikToks or something like that, and then he, like, went to bed, but he left the door open, and so they were running. They love to go, like, up the stairs and down the stairs. Like, this is their thing. They love to do, and then they lay on the landing. They move from, like, usually when I'm filming videos, they lay up by the door. Sometimes they go to their house downstairs, but now they just, like, lay on the landing. It's real cute. Like, I'll come out, like, after I'm done filming a video, and they're, like, they, like, look up. They're, like, napping on the landing. So anyway, but I got started watching TV at, like, I don't know, it was like after 2 or something like that. And I was so excited because, like, I was like, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, I'm gonna finish this documentary. So I finished that documentary. And then I knew that I wanted to get caught up on Task. And I was like, but I don't know what episode I was on. I was like, I don't know what episode I'm on. So Task is from HBO Max. It's from the creators and producers. It's, like, just gotten really, really hot out here. It's really weird because, you know, like, sometimes before a storm, it gets, like, really cold or really hot. It just got, like, really hot out here. Maybe it's because I'm drinking that coffee, but that doesn't usually happen to me. This would be so weird if I looked and the temperature... Maybe it's... Oh, the breeze kind of died down a little bit. Yeah, the temperature didn't go up. Do you guys remember that one day when Laura was over here and we were, like... And I called her, and the temperature had gone up, like, 5 or 6 degrees since she left. That was so weird. Anyway, so I was like... Okay, so Task is this show with Mark Ruffalo. I love him so much. And... Like, I'm in my head, like, trying to explain it to not really... I don't want to... Okay, so it's about these, like, trap drug houses that are being hit and being robbed. And they think it's, like... biker gang on biker gang, kind of like this war against each other. They don't really know. And so Mark Ruffalo works for the FBI, and he's, like, recruiting people for the FBI at, like, college, you know, career days and stuff like that. And so his boss, who I kept on looking at her, and I was like, I know this woman. This is when you know you're getting older, okay? I was like, I know this woman. Who is this woman? Like, she's so good in it. I was like, how do I know her? Like, I know her well. Like, I was like, this is... And I didn't want to look it up, because I was like, as soon as I look it up, I want to figure this out on my own. Do you ever do that? Okay. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's something about how she speaks. I was like, is that Martha Plimpton? Do you guys know Martha Plimpton? So she dated River Phoenix that passed away at the Viper Lounge, like when I was, like, 19 or 20. I think they're a couple years older than me. Joaquin Phoenix's brother, River Phoenix. So I grew up, like, in the era of, like, loving River Phoenix and stuff like that. Watched all of his movies. I had, like, the same haircut and stuff like that numerous different times. But anyway, he dated Martha Plimpton for a long time. I think until he passed away. And so I've loved Martha Plimpton for years. Like, she was in The Goonies, and she was in 200 Cigarettes. She hosts the New Year's party. This is one of my favorite movies of life. And cameo performance by Elvis Costello at the end of it. She is such a fantastic... Well, I was like, is that Martha Plimpton? I almost couldn't believe it. How old is she? Because, I mean, I was like, we are getting older. Like, I don't know. I just was like, I think of Martha Plimpton forever with, like, you know, some edgy cut, like, blonde hair. Anyway, she is so good in this show, though. So here's the thing that I was excited about watching, and this is one of the reasons why, like, I would kind of compare this show on the level of a lot of the British mysteries that I'm watching right now. Like, Tanya and I were talking about it the other day. How old is Martha Plimpton? Oh, she's only a year older than me. Okay, first of all, this is what I'm talking about. This is from this year. She looks fantastic in this picture, okay? They aged the hell out of her on this show. I mean, they really do. I love you, Martha. She looks so good there. Okay. Is she married or anything? I don't even know anything about her. I feel like this is not the first time I've looked her up here, though. Oh, her birthday's coming up. Her birthday's coming up. Okay. Oh my God, she was in the Mosquito Coast with River Phoenix. Personal life. 1985. Plimpton met actor River Phoenix. Oh, they did split up before he passed away. Close friends until his death in 1993. It doesn't say anything about her dating anybody. It says she resides in London. She is so good in this. Okay, so Tanya and I were talking about, like, the BritBox shows. And I said something about, we were talking about, like, what we love about them. And Tanya's like, the acting is just, like, in all honesty, like, this is no, like, I feel like I watch so much television that, like, I don't know. Like, with a lot of the Netflix shows, I feel like the hype on it is huge. But I feel like then when I watch it, it's like if I think it's going to be like a 10, it falls real short for me. It ends up being like a 6 or a 7. On the majority of them. I'm not talking about the true crime documentaries and stuff like that, but like the scripted television. Whereas, like, the HBO Max shows that they release very few of them. But when they do, they're really good. They're really well done. Apple TV, which I haven't watched a scripted series. So scripted, what I mean by that is, like, it's, you know, a script that you read from. It's not reality TV or true crime. Apple TV, which I haven't watched, like I said, in a while. I have, like, 10 shows from Apple that are on my list right now currently to watch. I really want to watch Slow Horses. And there's like 3 that I want to watch over there, like right now that I really want to watch. Smoke is one of them. I don't even know. Severance season 2, I haven't watched. Loot is coming back. Apple Television, their show. Hey, how are you? You guys are double hatting it today. You do match. They both have these big rimmed hats on. Apple TV. I mean, they're like a whole all these people are whole production people. But their shows are so well done. I just feel like Netflix, like, I get really excited about a show and then I watch it. I'm kind of like, yawn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like Netflix tries to put out so much. But Apple TV puts out a lot too. But I feel like the level, I want to watch that Lost Bus. So one of the reasons why I'm trying to, like, do the vlog early today is because Alex and I, we both want to watch The Strangers 2. And I want to watch The Lost Bus. And I asked him if he wants to watch it. And he was like, yeah, I would watch it. It's about the wildfires burning, and I think it's based on a true story, in Paradise, California, and then a couple years ago, oh my God, it was so horrible, wasn't it? And then Matthew McConaughey is a bus driver that picks up these, like, school kids, but he's, like, trying to get to his son, too. Have you guys seen? It looks fantastic. It's on Apple TV. But, so, I think that's one of the reasons why I've been so attracted to watching BritBox lately, is, like, when I watch a BritBox show, like, the shows are just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the writing is fantastic. The character development is unbelievable. Tanya the other night, she was like, the acting is just so much better. It just really is a completely different level of acting. than like a lot of the Netflix shows. I mean, in all honesty, like Broadchurch, you get Olivia Colman, okay? Like, let's just be for real. She's an Oscar winner, okay? Like, and I know we're getting some Oscar winners in some of these shows and stuff like that, but it's very rare that I watch a show that I'm just like blown away with. In fact, like on Netflix, I think like one of the last, the camera stopped. I can't believe I'm at half an hour already. Like one of the last shows that I watched on Netflix that I was just completely blown away with, I think was Untamed. That I thought, and even then, I thought, well, there was a lot of other things I would have done differently to it. Let me go back in here and look while I'm saying this. But I wanted to get to why I'm talking about Task in just a second. Watch TV shows, okay. Shetland. What is the Dublin murders? Did I talk about that over here? Why do I not remember what this is? Oh my God, I forgot all about that. Oh, that was about the kid. Yes, he's a police detective. He and the woman are both keeping secrets. That was another BritBox watch. And he, like, was in the woods with his friends, like, when they were kids. And they, like, saw this assault and stuff. And then she had, like, had her identity stolen. That was good. But that was another BritBox show. Like, Billionaire's Bunker on Netflix, I liked. It was entertaining to watch. But, like, it was, I don't know, even, like, Wayward, I felt like kind of fell short. The Girlfriend was on Prime. Prime's been putting out a lot of good stuff lately. I'm looking through here to see, like, something on Netflix that I watched that I really, really liked. Well, Unknown Number, the high school catfish. That was the last thing I watched that I really liked. And that was August 30th. So, that was good, though. But anyway, Task is by the creators and producers that did Mayor of Easttown, which is like one of my favorite shows ever. If you want to watch it, I don't know where else it's streaming, but it's streaming on HBO Max. And it's about this police detective, I believe in Pennsylvania. Both of them take place in Pennsylvania. And it's about her solving this murder in this very kind of like poor area. But it's deeper than that. Because it goes into like her family relationships and like her ex, if I remember correctly. And so, and you don't really know who's involved in what. And who's Kate Winslet? Isn't that who was in Mayor of Easttown? Hold on a second. I'm almost positive it's Kate Winslet. I remember watching it. I watched it in, yeah, Kate Winslet. Oh, Evan Peters was in it? I do remember him being in it now. And Julianne Nicholson played her sister. I think. Or good friend or something. I don't want to say any more than that because I'll ruin the show. But anyway. Oh, I do remember Evan Peters in it now. But I remember watching that because I binge watched it when we were in Miami. I can see myself sitting out on the patio and I like binge watched that whole show in like 2 or 3 days. It was so good. There was this little white feather down here on the ground. It's like attached to, there it goes. It blew away. Past the pumpkins. Okay, so Mayor of Easttown, like the writing, the character development, the mystery was scary. Like I didn't have it figured out. Like watching Task, like I'm like, I kind of feel like I have it figured out, and then like I'm like, do I though? Like I don't know. And then it's like something turns. I'm like, no, you didn't have it figured out. So I started watching it the other night. Well, last night I was like, just finish it. Because you don't know what you're going to watch tomorrow night. And then Sunday the finale comes out. So Sunday I've got Sister Wives and I've got the Task finale that comes out at 9 p.m. It's 7 episodes total. The first 6 are out. So if you're looking for a show to binge tonight or tomorrow, okay, Task on HBO Max. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's not for kids. It's fantastic. And it's about this FBI agent who's Mark Ruffalo. His wife has passed away, you don't know why, and he's got these 2 daughters and this son, and there's a lot of stuff going on there, and he's like drinking every night because he's super depressed. And then Martha Plimpton is his boss, and she puts him on, she's getting ready to retire, and she puts him on this task force to figure out why these bikers are getting, they're getting broken into, these trap houses. But then the backstory is you get to find out, like, who the people are that are breaking in the trap houses, and you also hear the backstory to like the biker gang as well, which is called, I think, Dark Hearts or something like that. Dark Hearts or Dark Hearts. Dark Angel. It's the sequel to the Heaven movie. It's really, really good. I mean, like, it's one of those movies where you're kind of like I was watching it last night. I was watching the second to the last episode. No, am I on? Oh, I only have like 20 minutes left. Well, this is the other thing that I forgot about the HBO shows. What's the one that I was talking about the other day with Pedro Pascal? I can never remember the name of that show. But anyway, where it's like, it says it's like an hour and 7 minutes, but it's really 45 minutes. And then the last 20 minutes are like the extra footage where they're like interviewing people. It's one of those deals. So it's only like 45, 50 minutes. But anyway, so it's one of those shows though, like where you're like, you know, like when you watch these mysteries, you like are always rooting for like the right person, like the detective, to solve the case. But it's not. It's like one of those shows where you're like, am I rooting for the wrong person? Like, you're kind of. I mean, you become sympathetic. It's like one of those movies. It's one of those shows, and this is where the writing is fantastic and stuff. Where it's not just about like who's the bad guy, who's the good guy. It's like, it goes in and explains their backstory so that you understand why they ended up where they did. And I love that kind of stuff because I don't think we just ended up in our circumstances overnight. Like, I think there's a lot that goes into understanding that, you know, which is why I think if we had conversations with each other more and said, like, you know, trying to explain where we were coming from instead of just being like, no, you know, this is right and that's wrong, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know. I can hear Alex moving downstairs. I'm like looking at I'm like, is he about to go and get some candy or something at the grocery store? For movies and stuff? I didn't get a text from him. Did I get a text from him? Hold on. He might be doing laundry. That might be why I hear him going up and down the stairs. No, Nikki's only texting me. So Task is fantastic. So I finished last night. It wasn't even super, super late, and I was like, I mean, it was late, but it wasn't like 6 o'clock in the morning. I think it was like 5 or 4:45 or something like that. So it was late, but it wasn't, whenever I tell people that, they're like, it was not late for me, but I didn't take a nap last night. And so, oh my God, I ate so much. I was so full. I was so full when I came home. Yeah, so I was like, I'm like 20 minutes out from, you know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm like 20 minutes out from the end of episode 6. So I watched 4, 5, and half of 6. So I've got the last like 20 or 30 minutes to watch tonight. And then tomorrow is the finale. So I'm all set up for which is kind of how I wanted to watch it. I actually wanted to say more of it for tonight, but I think I'm going to go back into season 5 of Shetland tonight. Oh my God, I think it was Lisa that commented. I think this every time I watch Shetland. It was so funny. She commented, I think she said she's on season 5 of Shetland. So hey Lisa, how are you? We're both at the same place in Shetland. But she said, I'm on season 5 of Shetland and I'm loving it. And she said, but my God, she was like, they have a lot of crime for such a small place. I was like, oh my God, I feel this every time I watch it. I'm like, I think the same thing. So anyway, so yeah, and then I went to bed last night. Okay, so yesterday, let me tell you about this whole thing. So I thought it was just so there was like, we were friends with this woman that lives on the farm and then this other friend of ours. And the other friend of ours lives like 5 minutes from us. And she and her husband, we like do stuff with like maybe once every other month. They're the ones that we went to Chicago with to go see Swedish House Mafia a couple years ago. And we used to like, so I was asking them last night, I was like, didn't you guys start dating like, right, I mean, they have 2 kids together now. I mean, their boys are like, I think 11 and 9. So it's like, anyway. But I was like, didn't you guys start dating like the same year that we did, which was 2008? And she was like, no, we met on St. Patrick's Day of, I think she said 2010. So they're a couple years behind us. But like, we used to like do a lot of stuff with them. So now that everybody's kind of like settled down and, you know, they got kids and our friend lives on a farm and stuff like that. So we're trying to like, the 3 couples. So our friend that lives on a farm, her husband, like she met him like, they've been married for like now like 5 or 6 years. So she met him like 10 years ago. So we're trying to like the 3 couples like do something. Like we made our next plan. We made it last night before we left. Like the 3 couples are going to get together and go out to dinner in December, like early December. So like every other month we're trying to get together and do something. Because we were just like really close back in the day. And so And a lot of people have like divorced and gone their separate ways. And so we're like, you know, I don't know. It was nice. So anyway, so I was getting ready last night and I was like, do you think it matters if I like wear a hat over there? Alex is like, Peter, he was like, you know her. She doesn't care if you wear a hat. But I was like, no, I'm going to do my hair. So I actually did my hair last night. I posted pictures on my Instagram story. I just wore t-shirts and I wore this, it's actually a penguin brand shirt that I think I got at Nordstrom Rack for like super cheap like 2 years ago, and it actually finally fits me. And so I wore that last night with these like gray clogs. It was kind of a cute little outfit. I was kind of like, oh my God, I got to put together a cute little outfit. I actually did my hair. So while I was getting ready, Alex was like, oh, I told him I would, you know, pick them up. He was like, so that they don't have to worry about driving and stuff like that. Nikki is like live texting me about, I'm gonna be like, girl, she's live texting me about this. It's all caps. See, this documentary, all caps. It is such, I mean, an unbelievably horrific documentary. Now he's in the kitchen. Oh, maybe he's just down here making something to eat. Maybe he's hungry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. She said she's crying. Yeah, it is like, that was when I stopped watching it the other night, because I was watching it and I just was like, this is too much. I can't. I will tell you that. Like, if you're triggered by really highly emotional stuff, like, it's the documentary, it's very, I don't want to get into specifics because I don't, like I said, want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it, but like, it is extremely emotional. And it's at about the halfway mark. So if you're somebody that's triggered by stuff like that, I probably would say the documentary, The Perfect Neighbor, is not for you. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so Alex, when I was getting ready last night, I was like, well, when I got done with my wool sweater, well, when I got done with my vlog last night and was getting stuff up, I was like, I don't have as much time as I thought I did. And so I went upstairs and I was like, I gotta get in the shower. And Alex is like, do you have enough time to get in the shower? I was like, yeah, you said we had to leave here at 6:25. He's like, okay. And I go, what? And he goes, well, I told so-and-so and so-and-so that we would pick them up. And I said, okay, well, you didn't tell me that. He goes, okay, but I'm telling you that. And he started laughing. And I go, okay, well, I'll go get in the shower. So I got in the shower, I did my hair, everything like that. I was actually ready and downstairs on time. He was still upstairs putting his necklaces on. So anyway, so yeah, so we went and we picked them up. And, oh my God, it was so funny because, so they have like, so the woman that was like her family babysitter now takes care of their like boys, like after school and like whenever they go do something. It's like this, it's like the babysitter she grew up with. It's like become like this family friend. And so she's like, yeah, and she was like, so she's like the whole way there. And when we first got there, she's like asking them what they want for dinner. Well, one of her sons wanted Taco Bell, and then one of her sons wanted this other taco place. I'd never even heard of El something, that she said is like the best tacos in the entire world. And then she said this woman, who, like, we all know her name because we've heard about her. She's a family friend of theirs. And so she said, and she wants a Cobb salad from like Cheesecake Factory. And I go, excuse me? And her husband starts laughing. He's like, you have no idea. Like, she's like her second mom. And I go, this is so sweet. And she goes, I Uber her to our house and back. She goes, I pay her for every hour she's there. Sometimes she stays over. She goes, and then I always, there's like a pickup truck stopping like right at the end of my driveway. She's like, then I always DoorDash them whatever food they want. She goes, and it's always something like, she'll have a filet or like a Cobb salad or something. Like a filet is different than a Cobb salad, but it's always something like that. And she's like, and I said, that is so nice of you. She's like, yeah, I just love her. She's such a good family friend of ours and stuff like that. He goes, she takes her grocery shopping too if she drives her home. And she like shot it. She's like, not always. And he's like, yeah, you take her grocery shopping like once a week. I think it's sweet though. So anyway, so we were giving her such a hard time because the whole way there and then when we first got there, she's like trying to make 3 DoorDash orders. I was like, girl, how expensive is this night out for you? She goes, I know, right? She goes, I'm paying her for babysitting. I paid for the Uber. And now I'm paying for 3 DoorDash orders, but I feel bad. I said, back in the day, my mom got us a Tombstone frozen pizza and called it a day. She's like, I know that's how it was for me. So she's making all these DoorDash orders, and she's like, do you know how difficult it is to make 3 different DoorDash orders? So anyway, so she's doing all that. We're laughing, we're catching up and stuff like that. So we get out there to the farm, and when we got out there, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but the sun was kind of setting when we got out there. So we got out there, I think about, it was like 7:15. Yeah, here's like one of the pictures. And this was like right when we first got here. This is the picture that I put on the Instagram story last night of me. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And then I have the video. I don't know what's going on. I'll show you everything here in a second. Okay. So we pulled up. So this is the street. Their drive down. You can see this is like right where it switches to gravel. The gravel's like right in front of their house, kind of. And then when we pulled up and we parked, this is their window into their dining room, and the table setting was so cute. And then this was their little dog that was like looking out the window as we came in. So I took 2 pictures of that. But I don't know if you can see, but it looks so cozy. I was like, I'm literally like in a cozy mystery right now. It was like the table was set and the candles were lit and everything like that. Okay. So then I took a picture of me with the farm in the background. Okay, and then this was the barn. And then this was her garden of vegetables and flowers that she took us all through. And then look at this, you guys, okay? This is adorable. This is their, oh, you can't really see it. So this is only like 1/2 of it, but I was trying to take it so you could see the tree and the sunset and the other half of it. But this is their, so this is their house, and they have this huge deck that comes off the back of it. It's so cute, you guys. So actually, I thought they got married at this house. They got married at his parents' house, which they have like this big farmhouse down the street. And so, okay, so yeah, this is a little bit better picture of their house. It's so cute. Okay, so this was the dog. Hold on a second. Okay, let's get it. You ready? And he takes the frisbee and he runs back with it. Did you bring it back to me? That was about 18 times we did that. Okay, he was real cute. He's a real sweet dog. Okay. And then this was her table setting last night. So this was the pasta that she made homemade. She literally made, I don't know if you, okay. So she literally made everything homemade. So this was like tomatoes, mozzarella, and like basil. It was fresh basil, fresh tomatoes from her garden. So that was that. And then this was the tomato sauce with the mushrooms, or with the, what do you call them? The meatballs in it. Mine, she had, oh, there's not a picture of mine on here, but she put it right down next to me, because she was sitting here and I was sitting next to her. But mine had zucchini from her gardens in it, mushrooms. It was so delicious. And then she made the pasta homemade from a pasta maker. She made the bread, here's the bread, homemade, not in a bread maker. Oh my God, it was a sourdough bread. It was so delicious. And look, she had like these little pumpkins and stuff on it. Okay. So then she got this actually, I think, at World Market or Fresh Market. I can't remember, but it's this cake. This was the only thing she didn't make homemade. And it's like, so everything that she makes and eats, she has like gluten allergy, so she can't eat that. So she couldn't eat the cake. This cake, I don't remember what it is called, but it is absolutely delicious. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have taken a picture of the appetizers. Because she had this huge, like, it wasn't like a charcuterie board. It was just like stuff set out. And she had like cheese and hummus. And she had these like, I asked her where the nuts were from. I think she said Aldi, actually. And they were like these spicy chestnuts. They didn't taste spicy. They tasted kind of like toffee pecans or something. Oh my God, these nuts were so good. And then our friend made this dip. Well, let me show you the rest of it. Hold on a second. So this is their kitchen, part of their remodel and their kitchen. Okay, do you see this brick wall right here? I was like, is that brick wall brand new? I was like, so the brick wall is actually part of a fireplace. You can see the fireplace vents at the top of it. This is half of the fireplace. There was a wall that went extended this way. When they took the wall down, half the fireplace was like missing, okay, and had fallen down. So, because this was like an old farmhouse that they moved into and they remodeled, okay? That was on his parents' property. But this wall was completely intact, and so they kept that up, And then behind here is like this huge, huge bathroom with this like step-in shower with this like stonework. I mean, actual stone, like stones, like round stones in the floor. I said to her, I go, your shower, so their master shower bath is downstairs. And I was like, that bathroom, she's like, I designed it exactly how I want. I mean, it's like you pull open these doors and there's like a wooden bench in there that looks like it's like 60 years old that they found in like some spa. Like, I mean, it's like, this shower is amazing. Everything in this house was so cute. And I said to her, because she's real smart with this stuff, I mean, even the flooring, I love the flooring. I know a lot of people do that flooring, but I love that flooring. And I said to her at the end of it, I said, because she knows we want to redo our house and stuff like that. She was like, she goes, I shopped until I found what I wanted at the lowest prices. I was like, can you help us with that? She's like, oh, absolutely, I would love to. So she's gonna come out here at some point and like look around and tell us what because she's really smart with like, okay, when she knocked down the wall to like make it all big, she was like, we found that the fireplace, this old fireplace that they had, like part of it crumbled, but the other half of it was completely intact, so we just left it like an exposed wall. It was so cool. The kitchen is massive and it goes in the dining room, and then to the side there's like this little sitting area, and then the upstairs is like all their bedroom, like their master bedroom and stuff like that. It is such a cute house. And the backyard is like this 3-tiered step-down balcony that they just finished apparently. There's a big table out there and this heater. It is so nice out there. And then she's got just bags and baskets of vegetables and pumpkins and all kinds of stuff out there. So when we left, our friend is like, she's like, they had just gotten back from this place. I should text her and ask her what was that place. Hold on a second. If I text her, well, anyway, it's like someplace in Kentucky, I think. It's, hold on a second. I think they're getting ready to go to a Halloween party. Okay, so their kids were just on fall break for a week, and so they took them to this place in Kentucky. I can't remember what it's called, but next to it is this place called Moonville, because she kept on talking about Moonville. She had this necklace on last night. This is our friend that went with us, her and her husband, that are really good friends with them as well. And what was the name of the city you guys just went to? Moonville was where they went to this like cemetery, and supposedly these trains like crashed like 100 years ago and all this kind of stuff. But she's like, she was reading this book while she was there, and she's like obsessed with like hunting for Bigfoot now. This was a huge part of our conversation last night. Apparently there's like sightings there. But then she got real serious and she's like, but no, there has to be a pond, because they're always spotted by ponds. And I go, and kind of like mid-walk like that, and she just started laughing. But anyway, we'll see if she texts me back. So, oh, you know what? There's probably pictures up on her Facebook of where it was. Hold on a second. Let me look over there and see. Because I think they posted pictures on their Facebook of it. She sure didn't. Anyway. Well, maybe she'll text me back while I'm still vlogging. Who is that? Everybody today is tailgating at the IU game in Bloomington. Alex was thinking about, he was like invited by some of these girls that he works with yesterday, and he was like, I was thinking about going. He's like, but that's like a lot. And apparently the tickets were like $120, not to tailgate, but for those of you that don't know what tailgating is, this is when if I say something, there's a lot of people that, I don't know if tailgating is just like a US thing. Like if I say open house, there's a lot of people that are like, I've never heard that term before. So it's not me talking down, so tailgating is like when you go and party before like a football game or like a concert or something like that. Like in the parking lot and stuff. So, but they're all going to the game, the people that Alex was going to go with. He was like, I don't know that I want to pay $120 to go. I don't know why this IU game is so big. Who's IU playing today? It's not their IU Purdue game, is it? That's the Old Oakham Bucket. Who does IU play today? IU today. Football. Oh, they play Michigan State. Okay. Have they already played? Oh no, it starts at 3:30. Oh, it's IU's homecoming. That's why it's a big deal. The game is IU's homecoming and will be played at Memorial State. That's why it's a big deal. Oh, you can watch it on Peacock, by the way. I didn't know that. And the radio station's Indiana Hoosier Sports Network. I don't think I've watched a football game on TV since my mother has passed away. My mother loved college sports. I mean, like, oh, the battery just went to the halfway mark. My mother loved college sports like nobody's business. Who is texting me now? I had to stop the camera because I was like, I looked down, I was like, who's texting me now? And I said her name out loud. When I'm always telling everybody else not to say names, and I said her name. Hold on a second. Say my name, say my name. She's texting me about where they went in Kentucky. I think it was Kentucky, or maybe Tennessee. They got it like an Airbnb cabin for like a week. Oh, here's my favorite neighbors. What are you doing? Is it? It's not coming yet, is it? Can you feel it? No, it's supposed. I looked. It's supposed to be hail and thunderstorms tonight. Yeah. Here, you want to look? Look. I looked up the weather just a little bit ago because I always read it on my videos. Thunderstorms possible around 4. Oh, they moved it. 4:15. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. Wow. Means you better get inside.
I found the chili.
Oh, you did? Oh, the chili from Trader Joe's. Did you get? No, it's like in a plastic thing.
This is in a can.
Oh, I'll have to look for that.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No, I haven't emptied it yet.
Okay.
I gotta use my stuff first.
All right. Well, y'all stay safe in the storm.
Yeah, you too.
Have fun. Okay, let's see what my friend said about. She said, haha, I almost sent you a text this morning with Moonville fun facts. I gave her such a hard time about the Moonville thing last night. She says, because I said it sounds like Stranger Things. And then Alex was like, didn't Stranger Things take place in Indiana? I go, yeah, but it sounds like, I said Hawking is Stranger Things. So they went to Hocking Hills, Ohio. Moonville was close by, she said. And she said, love seeing you last night. I'm gonna say watch out for Bigfoot tonight at your Halloween party. There's 4 of them. It's 2 couples and they're going as Beetlejuice. I don't really get it, honestly. Like, she laughed at that. I'm not really big on conceptual costumes because if they don't make sense to me, like, right off, it's like. Like, I would be so rude if I was, like, a judge on Project Runway. Do you remember Nina Garcia? And she would, like, look at stuff and she'd be like, it's not editorial. Do you remember? Like, that would so be me. Like, if you have to tell a story to explain, it's not working. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not working. So last night, like, we were all at dinner. And so our friend asked her, she said, so what are you guys going to this Halloween party tomorrow? And they're telling us about it, whatever. And they're going with this other couple that we kind of know. Wait, what did she text me? Oh, it's a picture. Did she text me? Oh, no, because I said something about the Bigfoot. Hold on a second. I was like, is she texting me a picture of her costume? This is what she texted me. She bought a necklace and everything that has Bigfoot on it, and she's like wearing it all the time. She's so funny. Anyway, so our friend, we were all sitting at dinner, right? So it's like, you know, they're sitting on one side, Alex and I are sitting on the other side, and the one couple's like, you know, head of the table. And so our friend is like, so you guys are going to this Halloween party tomorrow night? And she's like, yeah. And so she's like, well, what? So we were talking about Halloween parties. We used to all go, I mean, back in the day, we used to go to like 10 Halloween parties a year or something like that. And so she was asking her like, well, what are you guys going as? Or she was like, what are you going as? And she was like, oh no, we're doing like couples, like as these 2 couples, this other couple that we're going with that we know as well. And she was like, we're doing Beetlejuice. It's like when Alex used to say, I don't know why this always cracked me up. If you've watched my vlogs for a while, you know what I'm talking about. He and all of his girlfriends would dress up to like go out for Halloween. They probably will this year. And I'd say, well, on Halloween night, we're going to Caroline's, but maybe they'll go out later. I don't know. But I would say, oh, probably not, because his friend's getting married the next day. So that's going to be an early day for us the next day. But anyway, well, not for me. I'll still be staying up and watching my Halloween shows and stuff. I don't know what time oh, Shirley, and don't call me Shirley, and don't call me Truly Brown. That wedding can't be at like noon. Who would do that on the day after Halloween? I'll look when I get inside. But anyway, so, what was I saying? So Alex and his girlfriends, like, I would say, like, well, what are you guys dressing up for? Like, or how are you, what's your costumes? And he would say Coven. Like the TV show, like American Horror Story Coven. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Like a coven of witches? No, Coven. I go, I don't understand what you mean. We're going as Coven. I'm like, okay. So what he meant was that they were just dressing in all black and those big brimmed hats, like the gals in the show Coven by Ryan Murphy, the American Horror Story. That's what he meant. Capes and black clothes and big hats. That's Coven, okay? So I don't understand conceptual concepts or costumes like that. When like Alex and I first started dating, oh my God, some of these costumes. So our friend that lives in Denver now, that's engaged, and he and his fiance are in Berlin right now for fall break. So his husband works in the school system. So like when they have like 2 weeks for fall break in Colorado. So I think like, or maybe they took an extra week off or whatever, but they're in Germany and then they're doing like Amsterdam. They go on these huge trips like 3 times a year. So anyway, they maybe they're back by now. But anyway, so when I started dating Alex, like that was his best friend. And then there was this other guy. It was like the 3 of them. And so, but Alex and our friend that lives in Denver, well, I've said his name on here before, Demi. Anyway, they would come up with these conceptual concepts that would be like, like, I can't remember how, it was like this one year, it was something like they were stuck in ice. It was like, it had this whole story to it. Like, we were going out to a club, but then an ice storm hit, and we got stuck in ice, and then we're trapped. Like, and so they had, like, icicles, and it was so, I'm like, they're like, what are you gonna be, a trucker? I was like a trucker for like 3 years in a row. Like, I just wear a trucker hat, and I put, like, fake tattoos all over me, and then I would wear, like, you know, like a trucker shirt, like, from, like, the thrift store or something like that. I just went as a trucker, and I would wear, like, construction boots and like jeans. Trucker. Alex and I actually one year, it was the only year that he would ever go as like twins. He's not real into the twins thing. I used to think it'd be real cute when we first started dating. I'm not real into it now, the twinsy kind of. I like it every once in a while when I see people do it, but it has to be done right. One year we went as hot lumberjacks. Alex still wears the flannel shirt, which cracks me up because every time I see it, it's a cute flannel shirt, but every time I see him wear it, it's getting real windy. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh my God, that is so that shirt. You know what? I actually, because I was like, the battery, I don't know which battery is good and which one's bad. I brought out another battery today. So, because I'm like, I can't believe, first of all, I stopped it because I said my friend's name. And now I don't know where I stopped it, so I don't know how long I've been vlogging for, you know what I mean? But anyway, so it's this red and black, like just like checked shirt. And like very lumberjack looking. And then we got these like suspenders, and we wore it with like cut off jean shorts, and we wore these like big wool socks, and both of us wore like boots, like those not construction boots, but those like lace up boots, maybe construction boots, but I don't think, maybe one of us did. I remember wearing like the lace up ones. And then we got these, it was Alex's idea, and then we got these like toy, this is when Toys R Us was still around, we got these toy chainsaws. Okay, we still have them in the basement. And it was such a cute costume. Well, we went to like his work party first because everybody would like go over the top. But then we went to like Broad Ripple, which is like all these college bars and stuff. It had been a long time that I had ever been like, had the F word thrown around at me that much. I mean, it was a lot that night. I mean, in retrospect, I can kind of laugh, but I was kind of a little scared. I mean, it was a lot of really drunk people, and they were just like, you know, calling us all kinds of names as we were walking through the street and stuff like that in our matching outfits. But Alex has never really been into the twinsy outfit. Well, definitely, like, maybe for a Halloween costume, he would maybe, we never go to, I mean, he might go to a party, I don't ever anymore. Like, I go to Caroline's house, it's chill, you know, that's what I do, or Melissa's. It's very chill for Halloween. But, like, we have friends of ours that, like, if you go to, like, a Christmas party or a wedding, it's, like, very twinsy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, the suit matches the dress kind of twinsy stuff. Like, Alex would never do that. I sometimes like it. It kind of depends on how it's done, right? A couple years ago, so our friend Erin has this Halloween party usually every year. I don't think she's doing it again this year. She doesn't say anything about it, so I don't think she's doing it. Sometimes she makes a decision at the last minute. So I don't know. We might go to that, but she'll probably have it on Halloween night. She usually has it like the weekend before, which is next weekend. So hold on a second. Yeah, that would be next weekend. Anyway. But one year, her cousin and her cousin's husband, they dressed like exactly identical. And they both had on, like, I don't remember the color of t-shirts. It was like light blue or pink or something. It was just t-shirts. And then they wore, like khaki shorts and like white sneakers and like white socks. And they just had name tags with their names on them. Like the, you know, the stick-on name tags that you get like at a conference that has like the blue and around it is white. And then they were pushing these like kids, like grocery carts. And they were on supermarket sweep. It was genius. I think it's like the best costume I've ever seen. Because number one, here's my thing about costumes, right? Like, they have to be comfortable. Like, I love a lot of costumes I see. Like, my friend one year that we went out, this is my friend that, like, we went on a date and then became friends. We've been friends ever since. And he was at our wedding and he lives in Florida now and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we've been friends since I was 18. So, he's a couple years older than me. But he would come up with these extravagant costumes. My mom used to have this Halloween thing. So, like, we would come over here, and then, like, he and I would go out. This was when he was in medical school. And so, he would come up with these extravagant costumes. Like, one year he went as just, like, windblown, which I know is conceptual, but, like, it worked. And he bought this, like, old suit, and he put, like, all this, like, piping of, like, coat hanger wires through it. So it looked like the suit was, like, leaning that way. And then he put all this trash. Like, he made all this, like, trash and, like, had, like, coffee cups and stuff. And it looked like it was blowing past him, but he had it just, like, super glued to the suit. So when he was standing there, like, his hair and everything was, like, going in one direction. It was genius. It was cute. But it wasn't comfortable because it had all this wiring around it. I think I went as a trucker that year. Here's my rule for a Halloween costume, okay? Number one, it has to be comfortable. Number two, it has to be kind of normal clothes. And number three, you have to still be cute in it, okay? Now, I missed the mark a couple years. But one year, this was when I was on YouTube. I can't remember what party we were going to or where I was going to for that. But it was when I used to always wear that pink ultra hat. And so I did a glitter beard that year. I don't remember where we went when I did that glitter beard. I got so into talking about that glitter beard that I didn't even notice. Oh my God, is this... Okay, this tripod is a new tripod. You guys look. You're falling. It will not lock in place. It's worse than the other one. Okay, I don't know if you probably couldn't hear that. It clicks. But then what happens is, and this is what's so weird about it, is... Well, that's not what happened. The battery died, so I had to put the new battery in it. But I didn't even notice, like, I like looked up, I was talking about this glitter beard, and I looked up, and the battery, like... Anyway, what's weird about this is on the other tripod, like, I'll fix one leg, like, in the back. It's a tripod, so there's 3 legs. Get it? Okay. So, that's something I probably wouldn't catch right away. But, like, I'll fix one leg, but then the right leg will go down. And then I fix the right leg and the left leg will go down. This one, it's always this back leg. I don't know, maybe I need to get some duct tape on it. Or maybe I just need to... Maybe I just need to buy a new... Maybe I just need to buy a new... These are like $9.99 on Etsy, a new tripod, and have a couple more of them. But anyway, I don't remember where we were going. Now I don't even remember what I was saying about that glitter beard. I don't remember where we were going when I wore... So what I did, okay, because I think I had seen it online or something. Somebody else had done it. And then somebody was like, "Oh, you should do your bitter beard. You should do your beard all in like pink glitter to match your Ultra Music Festival hat." The hat that I used to always wear. The first year I started making YouTube videos, I always wore that pink Ultra hat. And so people were like, I can't remember how it even came about, to be honest with you, how the whole concept came up. I saw people were doing glitter beards like crazy that year for Halloween. I will never do it again. Never, 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 never. I'm going way back in time to see if I can find the glitter beard pictures. But anyway, I didn't look online to see how to do it. Like, I mean, I'd seen people do it online, but like, I'd seen people spray their beard with like the hairspray that had glitter on it, and it would kind of sparkle, but I wanted it to be glitter. And so I bought like actual glitter, like that from a fabric store, think it was like, I don't know what fabric store, Joann's or whatever was around back then. But anyway, I don't know, maybe I got it at some Michael's or something. I don't even know where I got it. But anyway, and then I mixed it in like, I can't even remember, it was like Dippity-Doo or something, like really thick hair gel that like hardens like instantly. And then I like got paintbrushes, and so I mixed the actual glitter, which is made from little pieces of like, what is it, like fiberglass or metal or whatever. I mixed it into this gel, okay? And then I took paintbrushes, and I mean, it was in my beard. It was like in my beard, like up, I mean, it was everywhere. And then I sprayed it with like this heavy hairspray, okay? It hurt so bad. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I don't even know if I have a picture of it. These are the early day pictures. There's my mom. That's in the park in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I love that picture of her. Do I not have a picture of the glitter beard? Maybe I don't. Oh, here it is. Where did we go out? We're downtown somewhere. Oh, I remember where we went. We went to the Pavilion for a concert. So here it was. And here's what it looked like when we were downtown. I mean, it was heavy in there. Okay, well, to be honest with you, like, people thought it was cute and all that kind of stuff, but it wasn't really that noticeable. What night was that? Yeah, we went to something at the Pavilion. That's what we were doing. What is this picture? It was something at the Pavilion that we went to. The Pavilion's this place downtown that has, like, concert venues and stuff like that. They do a lot of, like, DJs. I think it was something to do with the DJs. So we went there, but when we came home, I, like, immediately got in the shower. Well, I, like, put, like, shampoo or something in it to get it out. Honest to God, I didn't even really think about it when I put it on. And I thought, oh, this will be so easy. It'll just, like, wash out. Oh, my God. I was finding glitter weeks later. Literally still in my beard. Like, and it hurt so bad because as I was lathering it, it was, like, cutting into my skin. Because I was trying to, like, wash it out, but, like, it wasn't coming out. And, like, it was so, like, think about, like, the hardest hair gel in the world hardening and then spraying like this like hardcore hairspray on top of it. I mean, it was like cemented in place and it would not come out. And I remember being so upset about it and it like my face hurt so bad. Oh my God. Do you know what I didn't even think about at the time? I should have just shaved my beard off. I didn't even think about that as a possibility. Isn't that so funny? Or maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't remember thinking that. But anyway, that was the glitter beard costume. Usually if I go to like Halloween stuff today, I know this is kind of like Bitter Betty. I love Halloween, but I don't usually dress up in a costume. Alex will wear like a onesie or go as Coven. But I don't usually dress as a costume. Like I'll just wear like, you know, I'm like, I'm here for Halloween because I love Halloween. But anyway, what was I telling? The stories about last night. Oh, so their high concept costume that they're doing is Beetlejuice. Are we getting, I keep on thinking we're getting deliveries. Alex got a delivery yesterday when we came home. Okay, let's look up Beetlejuice and I'll explain to you what they're doing. Okay. I should text her and be like, can you explain the costume to me again? Okay. So here's Beetlejuice, okay? One couple is dressing in all black and the other couple is dressing in all white. And then there's something about how they're doing their heads that looks, it's like all in green or something. And they're going to just all stand together, I guess, for the whole night. I guess for the whole night they're just going to stand next to each other or something like that and be Beetlejuice, or maybe they're going to hold the sign, 2 film collection. I don't know. I didn't get it. And what was so funny about it was when they were telling the story, when our friend asked, she was like, now what is your costume again? And she was telling us, like, she like really like getting excited about it. And like I was just kind of sitting there, like I had already heard it, right? And so I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, and I looked at my friend that asked the question and she's kind of like, and I looked around the table and everybody was kind of like, even her, the husband that's going to be Beetlejuice, he was real confused about it too. I said, you should have just been Bigfoot. Anyway, So then, after dinner, we had the cake. So we got out there, like I said, like 7 or 7:15. I'm like wondering who this delivery is for, because it feels like it's like real close. Oh, there he comes. He comes running out of the house. So we got there like 7:15. I don't know what time we got home. I feel like maybe we got home a little bit. It was about midnight, I think we got home. We left there about, it takes about a half an hour. We left there about 11:30. We sat outside after dinner for a long time under the heat lamp, and we told stories. And then, so her husband was like, does anybody want to take a tractor ride? And our friend's husband wanted to go in the tractor. And so they went out in the pitch dark, no lights on this tractor. They just like drove down one line, and then they put the lights on and came back and stuff like that. It is kind of real spooky out there. It really is. Their dog was so sweet. Oh my God, the dog was so sweet. So anyway, we had a great time. It was beautiful out there. Oh my God, it smelled so good out there. She has so many vegetables. So it's funny because, so like on her deck, she's got all these plastic like baskets, and like one will be filled with like red peppers, and one's filled with like green peppers. And then she's got, oh my God, so many tomatoes out there and zucchinis and stuff like that. So it's all these baskets. Well, one area, like I guess a couple years ago, I don't know, she said it was quite a while ago, they grew gourds and gourds and pumpkins. But like the first 2 years, nothing came up. So now, like this year and last year, they got like all of these like, and they're like, she was like, take some home. And I was like, no, I've already got 2 and whatever. She's like, she had like 10 pumpkins. Did I have a good picture of that? I should have got a picture of that. She like going down the steps, like so they have this like long walkway that goes out to like their gravel driveway in front of their barn. And so like off their patio in the back, down the 3 steps, she's got like probably like 10 pumpkins and like 20 gourds just like lining. It's so cute. She's like, just take some. So our friend, she comes running out to the car and she's like, I've got my pumpkin. Their whole yard was already decorated for Halloween when we picked them up. I said, you don't even need any more pumpkins. She goes, I know, but she said we could have them. She goes, I got one for you too. I said, you can keep it. I got my 2 pumpkins. I'm good right now with my 2 pumpkins. Alex is like, I can't believe you didn't take a pumpkin. I go, I know, should I take a pumpkin? And then he's like, no, we're already in the car, we're leaving. So, but it was so fun. We had such a good time last night. And it is really gonna storm, I can tell. The trees are bending in the wind. It was just so nice being out there, and I don't know, it's weird. I mean, it was very simple. But I think it was so much more than I expected, because I expected it to be like just this dinner at our friend's house. And, hey, how are you? And I don't know, I just felt this like kind of overwhelming peace being out there. It was really nice. And then, I didn't even get to why. So I kind of felt that like when I got home, I just kind of remained, and then I got up this morning and I felt really good this morning when I got up. I felt very, very peaceful. And the dogs have been kind of like, I mean, they've been running around and stuff like that, but they've been pretty relaxed today. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to do my vlog today, maybe film some videos tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to do my vlog today and watch some movies with my husband and read and relax and all of that. So yeah. So with that, I'm going to get off here. And let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. We're going to watch some movies. And if he hasn't eaten anything, we might order something. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you about. My friend's dip. She called it like the Christmas dip or something. She found it online. And it was, what's that kind of cheese? Hold on a second. This was so good. I don't think it looked that good. Okay, this Boursin cheese. And then it had fig jam in it. And pistachios. And something else. It was so good, you guys. And then she had these, really, they were gluten-free because our friend that came with us, like, she made it, this dip. Did I already talk about this one here? Anyway, so she made the dip, and then these crackers, because our friend can only eat, like, gluten-free stuff. And so the crackers were, like, little pumpkin-shaped crackers. It was so delicious. I ate so many of the appetizers. You cannot put me in front of a treat tray. You cannot put me in front. I got to take my walk tonight because I didn't get my walk last night. Oh, the rain. Unless the rain, the rain. Honey, the land. Little Sylvia Brown reference for y'all in there. Honey, the land, the land. Anyway, All right, I'm gonna get off here now. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday. Let me know what you're doing in the comments. Let me know what you're doing in the comment section below. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.